Hey guys, welcome back to Gone Home. I've got the frame rate stuff figured out, hopefully. And while I was kind of just exploring around this first room, I saw something I had missed the first time around. There is a card here, kind of hidden behind this bureau. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam, from Uncle Harvey. Okay. Notice I turned off the kind of text overlay, which looks so much better. Thank you, everyone who recommended that. So I ran around and turned on all the lights. Alright, so Uncle Harvey is not Uncle Oscar from this thing. Oscar Doc probably Mason. I think I was mispronouncing that. Yeah, alright, before I read that, did you hear that? I noticed this while I was over in this corner. I was like looking through here. There's a Bible here too, which I didn't notice. I was looking through these books, and I heard, like, the creaking of a rocking chair, I guess is how I would describe it. So I'm wondering whether there's, like, actually somebody in there. It's one of the postcards I sent in, what is that, August of '94. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner, maybe, and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Love you all, Katie. She thinks it's weird that they have a new address. Boone County, Oregon. Par avion. Sorry for my French. Just kind of shut everything behind me. Oh, wait a minute. I totally missed this. It's a letter to my father from the current address. Uh-oh. I can't read that. Handwriting is too messy. I've got to turn this back on. Hello, Terence. I write on what I hope and imagine must be a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. Oh, this is from 1972. I have had more than a little time during my long days and nights at the house on Arbor Hill to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. I wish you and your new bride many happy years together. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill, though I will understand, of course, if you feel you cannot accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely, Oscar Mason. 1972. So this thing, when it was in the drawer, like, there was a question mark on it for a second. You'll see it in the video, but I really can't open this binder and see what's on the paper in there. I guess maybe those are just dividers and it's empty. Okay. Oh no, there it is. Oh, I see. This is like a... I get it. Alright, so it was a binder over like a false bottom over a letter. That makes sense. Oh, wait, did I just see something behind there? Look at that, there's a plant behind the bookshelf. See that? Hold on a second. What? That looks like a wall. Like a solid wall. Hold on, hold the phone. Where's my secret? Move the plant. There's totally a thing behind here. I can see a plant. There's gotta be like a hidden panel or something here. I mean, I guess it might be like a graphical glitch. But there's definitely a potted plant there. What about under the rug? Can I move the rug? I don't know. Maybe it's a thing I come back to. Something on the light switch. See? Like, I just heard a... Oh, that is so weird. I just heard a chair, like, squeaking. Alright, let's get out of here. There's also a whole hallway here that I apparently haven't even been down. Okay. Okay, what have we got in here? Oop, stuck. 1978. Katie's father. Hey man, how have you been? I know you're... I kind of want to listen to this, but I don't want to read that while the music is playing. Girl Scout role model. Alright. I need to read this while it's quiet. It's that book Dad wrote. Accidental Savior. Okay, so that's a different one than the one in the little room behind the study. Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues from the mag, to use as examples. If you're interested, send some writing samples to my editor, and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. David Cupping, blah blah blah, New York, New York, 10014. Self-assessment. Andromeda Strain. Oh, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I remember that movie. Airplane Moonraker. Wow. Somebody is an X-Files fanatic. Ghostbusters. Time Machine. This game is nothing but nostalgia. Clash of the Titans. The scorpion scene in that kind of freaked me out when I was young. So let's go down this hallway, which I don't think I was in before. Racer. Coupons for, like, groceries. Pamphlet. United States Department of Agriculture. Something for my mother, no doubt. I like the paintings. Always save doors. I wonder if, like, this is the plant I was seeing and it was just, like, glitching through the wall or something. Because I don't have the graphics set all the way up so that my frame rate will be a little bit better. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. So she yoinked some things on her way out. Ooh, can I roll the dice? 6 and 3. Got a 9. I wonder what she took. Maybe money? She said stuff that's missing, though. I think if she took money, she would have said money. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. And a, like, Street Fighter from L. Cursive L. Okay, so my guess is that Lonnie is the DeSoto girl. Because she said that girl played Street Fighter after school, like, every day.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Okay, so that is correct. Lonnie is the girl from the photograph in the, like, army uniform. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh. And suddenly it is cut off. So this is probably from my sister to me. Creepy creaking. Locked door. So, nothing else to explore here. No, I'll go in, I'll go in. I swear to God, Olivia. Alright, let's turn on all the lights first. Okay, last year, my sister's homework or something. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Okay, so clearly this is some kind of, like, homework for, like, health class. The menstrual cycle, a novella. Yeah, period 4 health class. Mrs. Myers. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Or 1937, possibly. Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wejlun in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning routines, his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost immediately. Instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows to prepare for pregnancy. You see, if I were a health teacher and I got this as an answer to my assignment, I would think it was awesome and I would give her a good grade. Clearly, Mrs. Myers does not agree. Gotta respect a creative mind. So, Samantha hasn't changed much from grade 2. Gotta have fun with assignments, you know? It's like show that you know the material, but then have fun with it.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true.
Got some vodka.
I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
This is the same, what is it, Scotch?
Can't get you
Irish
off
whiskey.
my mind. What am I going?
It's Dad's second book.
Mildew and shandew.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were here.
I'm right here looking at you, honey.
Uh-oh.
Me, it's my shadow.
Do you think
So,
I sent you
his
far
third book isn't
away
doing so well.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Try to cut.
But hopelessly you got me down. You left your voodoo.
Despite
all
low
around.
sales
I
of
left
the
my trunk in
Accidental
town.
Savior.
I got a need for you.
Yeah.
Thought I killed the gray.
Oh, God, sorry. Alright, so Dad's books didn't actually do so well. The first one didn't sell well. The second one, they published it anyway, but it didn't do well either. And, So he didn't get a deal for a third book. Which is probably why he took the job reviewing, like, electronics. Oh my. Seeing if this was maybe, like, painted by someone in the family or something. But I don't see a signature. Okay. Light switch. Lots of records. More of my dad's books. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. So I think, wait, Danny was Sam's friend from, like, the old house where we used to live that she said she only hung out with because of his Nintendo and that he was a weirdo. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo, there we go, street fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Shoots. Okay. So Samantha is welcome back to their house. So Samantha must have gone over there. And then Danny came to the new house here to visit.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Poor Danny. He's only good for his games. Okay. This hallway is explored. You know what that means. It is about time to go up the stairs. So, Sam, Katie, Janice, Terrence, Lonnie. And then we also know about Danny, who's her next door neighbor slash kind of friend from the old neighborhood. We know about Uncle Oscar. We know about this jerk student in, we know about Tommy, who's like a jerk in her new class. And then we know about another uncle that we have whose name I have already forgotten. And I've got 2 locked doors on the ground level. So let's start to go upstairs. For the first time. Got kind of stripping wallpaper there. Controlled burns scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week, as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. There's our picture. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 and 5 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and... Oh god, that creaking noise. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, Mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. And this is from October of last year. Got playing cards. And that's it. So nothing. Radiation area, keep out. Why are all the smoke alarms blinking? Like, how long have people not been home? Temporary personnel transfer from State Forestry Services. So Mom is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. Okay. Monday, couples bowling, cooking class, take apron, ballroom dancing, crossed out, couples bowling, crossed out, cooking class, ballroom dancing, blah, blah, blah. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Cook the big meal, I think it says, for Terry and Sam. Okay. So, clearly Mom wrote that. Oops.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
She is totally crushing on Lonnie. I'm trying to read. There's text inside the thing here, but it goes by so fast that I can't read it. What I'll do is I'll like freeze frame the video when I watch the recording back, and I'll put like a little comment in YouTube to tell you what it says. But you can see like on the very inside as it flies by, it says something is gonna something. So Bratmobile. That's what the pin downstairs said too. She is so crushing on Lonnie. Smoke alarms, I tell you. If our house catches on fire, we are in trouble. I'm guessing this is Sam's room. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. That's funny, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Daniel called. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Uh-oh. Rebellious teen. Well, that's interesting, though. If she's 17 when she writes this, and she says... now, I'm guessing this note can't have been up here long, so that means I must currently be, like, 20. So Katie has got to be, like, 20 years old right now. Maybe, like, 21, possibly, depending on birthdays. Okay, so I'm betting. So this is Sam's room. I'm gonna save this. And finish exploring the hallway, and then I'll go into all the rooms. Wish there were, like, better lighting out here. Another way into Sam's room. Yep. A backpack. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend, and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. And then Sam says, my mom is supposed to cook dinner for us, tonight for a change. But I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? And supposedly Lonnie writes, according to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle. So that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Ha ha ha. Alright, see you then. At a barfing hamburger. Very cute. Okay, we'll explore the bathroom. Nail polish. Toothpaste. See what color nail polish. Nailed it. Feeling blue. Sarah or Salril? Salred? Uh-oh. Oh, there's always important stuff behind the broken doors. Oh god. Why is there blood on the bathtub? Oh. Wild color red right hand. Okay, maybe it's just this stuff.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, you're so beautiful. And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Okay, two thoughts. One, very cute. She is crushing so hard, and maybe it's mutual, but number two, and possibly more importantly, what mirror did you look in? Where is there a mirror here that you could have looked in? Am I right? I mean, I get that it's a game and they probably didn't want to bother, like, having to, like, render my character's reflection in the mirror. But that's kind of creepy when there's actually a direct reference to a mirror. Where there is none. They got me good with that blood / hair dye. That is a little scary. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore, Sam. So she's planning on being gone for a while. I guess this is the guest room. Extra paintings, books. My old stuff. Hey, Sam. You were asking what my ROTC ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. I'm not sure what the I is. Orienteering, rifle team, adventure training. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. Lonnie DeSoto. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. I am a born adventuress, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. Wow. I had, like, this exact composition book. Samantha Greenbrier Ghost Hunter Journal. Sighting Journal. 1994. 1:19 in the morning. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. 1994, so a few days later. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. And then a week later, poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Very imaginative young girl. Ooh. Also ghost milk. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. But this was October of last year, so not the pillow fort that's down there currently. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably leaky roof. Probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Oh god, this makes me want to be a kid again. Like, this is totally the kind of thing I would do as a kid. It's just the other side of the note. Is this a closet? Nothing clickable. I like these windows. Can't get back there. Nothing under the bed. Okay, so guest room explored. This door is already open. Looks like, oh, maybe some of these are painted by someone in the family. God, this room is so dark. There we go. Performance evaluation for Richard. Okay, so this is an evaluation that my mother did for someone named Richard Pattermack. And she gave him very good exemplary marks. Ranger Pattermack has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication have been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Janice Greenbrier. Okay, so she's got a good worker. And I'm guessing she's also the painter since her evaluation thing is there. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costumes. Stygian Lounge. 9 p.m. West Franklin, downtown.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Her and all of us. Everyone can tell. Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. You think I can take this all the way down to the cassette player in the, where was it? It was in the, like, TV room, right? Oh, God. Okay. We've listened to that. Kind of.